let's start step by step. If you could introduce yourself, Carlo.
Yeah, Carlo Koelzer. How do I start? Maybe start chronographically. With three guys on a laptop, we started a company 17 years ago, where the word fintech didn't even exist. So we did what we did for 15 years, but we have fintech since 2008. So we started with three guys on a laptop, thought FX electronic trading is a good idea, but we didn't consider that all the banks didn't like it because it takes a profit. So we were disruptive. This word wasn't used back then either. And after 5 years, uphill battle and really checking out the worst hotels in the world, very often close to the train station, we managed to get some traction. And so we built it up, start to internationalize.
And just explain the attendees what 360 is actually doing.
It's an FX trading platform where corporates, asset managers, market taker banks trade with the big global banks, Goldman, JP Morgan, etc. And back then also Lehman, by the way. Yeah, we put it on an electronic basis and became, over time, the third largest trading venue in the world with 70 billion euros in daily trading volume. And in that condition, Deutsche Börse bought us exactly 2 years ago.
Is it disclosed for how much?
Yes, it was very much disclosed. It was in the public. They bought us for 725 million euro.
And you started the company at what year?
2000.
So it was a very nice exit for you.
It wasn't not only for me, but for all investors. Altogether, only 6.7 million went ever into the company. So some people did 120 times money. Other people made 40 times money. And I think it's one of the, back then it was the biggest fintech transaction in Europe and the biggest still in Germany ever. So I think it's a good story for the entrepreneurial activity.
And normally at a deal like this, you would expect that the founder is probably going to the beach or is doing his next startup, but you thought, maybe not a bad idea to see how life is in a big corporate. And you're now working with the Deutsche Börse or for the Deutsche Börse. Are you an employee?
I'm a 100% employee of Deutsche Börse Group. And to be honest, it's more fun than I thought. We also have a certain autonomy. And yeah, with this Carsten as a CEO, it is a great pleasure to work with as well. And yeah, we build up this more and more, this FX business. However, I have to say, as an entrepreneur, you have to get used to asking for budget, fill out some forms. You cannot say, let's go all to the left. Somebody will ask, how is left defined? What does the working council say if we all go to the left, and so on? So, I mean, you have to get used to some rhythms. But all in all, I have also to admit that scale matters as well. So when I called BlackRock 10 years ago, hey, this is Carlo, I'm the CEO of 360T. He said, 360 what? So 5 years ago, I said, I'm the CEO of 360T. He said, yeah, I heard about you, but I have no time. And now I call, hey, this is the global head for foreign exchange of Deutsche Börse Group. And he says, when do you want to stop by? So scale matters as well. So everything comes with a price. Also,
so you're doing exactly what you did before, now within the Deutsche Börse Group. And if you would think, what is the most important synergy, or what was the most important value add you got from Deutsche Börse? What would that be? Just a door opener or more?
Yeah, it's the entire credibility and also the technology competence. A couple of our products run already on Deutsche Börse's technology. It's a wide network of contacts, obviously, that we make use of. And yeah, it helps in the regulatory environment to be properly regulated across the globe.
You said earlier you were the third largest. Who was the largest and the second largest FX platform?
Reuters and Bloomberg.
Reuters and Bloomberg.
Yeah.
And then 360.
Yeah, that's...
And they're doing this for a long, long time, I guess, Reuters and Bloomberg.
And we are growing and they're shrinking. Yeah, too.
They're shrinking because you are growing?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, to what expense, but yeah, I guess...
So let's talk about the next 10 years.
Yeah.
What is in the cards for 360? What are you focused on? Is crypto something you are including in your services? where's the journey going from here?
I mean, that's a very good question. I mean, let me explain what I do. I'm on the one hand side the CEO of 360. I run FX. And I'm part of the extended management board of Deutsche Börse. On the other hand side, I'm also an investor in some fintech companies, so where I try to transmit the experience that I made across the chasms from 3 guys and a laptop to 220 people in 26 countries. And I think part of the investments have also to do a crypto component to it, and I have to admit, I think in the similar way we couldn't imagine what mobile phones do to us, we still don't 100% understand what this digitization of assets does to us. And we have to live with continuous payments, so dividends are not only paid once a year, but maybe daily, and so on and so on. So this will be a key driver of our doings as Deutsche Börse, as well as 360T. If it's crypto assets or just a DLT-based processing technology, it's both, and these are separate issues to a degree. But this is definitely, when we speak in 10 years, probably a majority of what we do today is based on a different technology, which might be DLT-based.
You think crypto is going to change everything?
We will have a parallel universe for a couple of years, but if the cost efficiency convince the people, the transparency, accessibility to things, we will see that more and more processes, business models, and capital raise activities will be based on crypto assets and blockchain or DLT technologies.
Well, fascinating. What is the one tip you want to give entrepreneurs? What's a mistake they shouldn't do, or the one thing they should do which change for you everything?
Have the right shareholders. That's always important.
Well, you find them at NOAH, right?
You find them at NOAH. Yeah, but you have an evolution, and sometimes the company's grown out their shareholders. It's always important, I think, to upgrade your shareholdership, to upgrade your supervisory board or your advisory board, and to upgrade the management and your employees. So you always have to grow appropriately.
So question everything.
No, at times. Yeah, I mean, it comes with game levels, and it's important to detect when you're in front of the next game level. And if you want to cross the chasm, you might have to change the whole thing and because you only have access to a certain talent pool, to a certain equity pool at a certain stage, and then.
That's a very good advice. I as a banker, like this very much. You should
Yeah,
always change
shuffle,
your shareholders
shuffle.
at some point.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Carlo, thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Wonderful.
It was a great pleasure.
Great
Thank you
to
very
have
much.
you.